So you all know how you have Governor Greg Abbott, and he does not like the immigrants at all. Okay, and you know how by the border or whatever you have like these giant orange. I'll put up a picture. It's these giant orange boulder-sized balls. Okay, so and they're just lined up and they're just stretched out. Okay, and this is pretty much to prevent anybody from coming over. So I have heard of, like, people possibly drowning and stuff like that trying to get over, because I mean these things are massive. Okay, so I'm like, okay, they're massive, people trying to get over, crossing over illegally and all that. So okay, I could see that, but I didn't know that there's some other stuff going on with these little balls, if you know what I mean. We're going to get into it. Close-up video shows Texas floating barrier has circular saws. Alex, the barrier that you were just talking about, that you just showed this image? Circular saws. What you talking about? Nah, you making this up. Girl, I am not. Okay. One, let's go and put up an image of what this looks like. I'm going to put up just what it looks like straight up out. That's what y'all see. Okay. This is what it looks like up close. Yes, there are saws. So in between these balls or whatever, these circular objects, buoys or whatever you want to call them, there are saws. The fucking blades. Excusez-moi. There's blades through all of this stuff, so let's get into this, y'all. Okay. It says the wrecking ball-sized buoys that make up the floating barrier that Texas Governor Greg Abbott installed in July in the Rio Grande has circular saws between them, according to a video posted by Representative or Rep Sylvia Garcia. Appalled by the ongoing cruel and inhumane tactics employed by Governor Abbott at the Texas border, Garcia said, who's also a Democrat. They wanted you to know that for some reason. The situation's reality is unsettling as these buoys' true danger and brutality come to light. We must stop this now. Right now. Mexican authorities said last week that 2 bodies had been recovered from the river in recent days, including one that was caught in the floating barrier. One body was found stuck in the lines of orange buoys. Mexico's Foreign Relations Department said in a statement on August 2nd. A second body was recovered about 3 miles upriver from the buoys. Andrew Mahalaris, a spokesman for Abbott, told Newsweek that Mexican authorities and Democrats are spreading false information that Texas marine barriers caused any deaths are flat out wrong. He said, these marine barriers help deter illegal river crossings, redirecting migrants to use one of the 29 international bridges on the Texas-Mexico border where they can safely and legally cross. I.e., we're doing this so y'all not coming through illegally. Y'all gotta go through one of those. Y'all don't want to? That's what he's saying. Allegedly. Okay. No one drowns on a bridge, he said. He added that until President Joe Biden steps up and does his job to secure the border, Texas will continue making historic action to respond to the ongoing crisis and protect Texans. We reiterate the position of the government of Mexico that the placement of the chain buoys by Texas authorities is a violation of our sovereignty, the Mexican department said in a statement. We express our concern about the impact on the human rights and personal safety of migrants of these state policies, which run counter to the close collaboration between our country and the United States federal government, i.e., government saying, hey, we are free. I mean, we want all the migrants to come here. Y'all from Venezuela, Mexico, Honduras, we want all y'all to come here, even though Kamala Harris, the VP, said do not come. Texas is saying, y'all are welcome to come in one of the 29 bridges, but you can't come this way or you're going to get the buoys. That's really what's going on. All right. Mahaleras earlier told the AP on Thursday that preliminary information indicates the person drowned before coming near the barriers. He said Texas officers monitor the barriers and have not observed anyone attempting to cross since they were installed. Unfortunately, drownings in the Rio Grande by people attempting to cross illegally are all too common. So, once again, he's saying, I can't do anything about it because you guys got all these other entrances that you could use from Mexico to the U.S. and you choose not to use it, so it's one of those things where it's like, I don't know what to do. And he's saying like, if Biden can, get his ish together. But one of the things I want to actually bring up is how, people are saying, oh, we're welcome to migrants and all this and that, whatever. Which I feel like other people should be able to migrate to other countries, and I feel like they should be able to do so safely. With that being said, you have to go through the proper channels. And yes, is it difficult to be a United States citizen? Yeah, from what I heard, it is extremely difficult, especially since with like English tests that they have you take, even though we have no official language here, but whatever. But even with English tests that they have you taking, some of the stuff, from what I heard, they make it a little extra difficult so you don't pass. Okay, but if you know English, you know English. But also it's just one of those things where you look at everything that the Democrats have done, and then they're saying like, oh, we got to have more people here, and we're fine with immigrants, da, da, da. But then you look in New York and you got immigrants outside on the street sleeping because they have nowhere to go, or they're put in cages, or like in Chicago, for example, where they're just like, I don't know if it's a district court or district something. I'm blanking on what it is. But I just seen it earlier today. And I mean, these people, they're just straight up just laying about. They got the sleeping bags and they're just outside. So it's just like, I get why they're coming, especially when we have our different wars that go on and we're over here bombing all these other places, and we're making it so that, their dollar is, or their currency rather, is lower. We're destroying everything. We're killing for oil, and we're doing all this. We have wars for just dumb reasons and just killing black and brown people like crazy. Okay. So I get that. I get why you would want to come here. It's not a welcoming place. And I was reading some of these little testimonials that people were having. People are like, yo, I didn't think I thought they were going to be more welcoming. I didn't think they were going to be like this. That is what it is. You're probably better off here than you were in your country, depending on what you had going on over there. But at the end of the day, America is not peaches and cream, y'all. I guess people think of it like, oh, it's the land of opportunity. It's the land of money. It's the richest country in the entire world in history. Da, da, da. But we're struggling ourselves as Americans. Us as Americans, we are struggling to get by. You know what I mean? And then you have our messed up political system that's going on. We have people in leadership roles who are not actual leaders. So then even that aids in all of this kind of stuff. So that's one of the things where it's like, yeah, but this place ain't what you thought it was. Okay, this place is not all that in a bag of chips. Okay, so that's one of the things about all that, and it's unfortunate that this is what's going on. But I mean, there's immigrants. We're not treating immigrants how they should be treated. You go to Canada or whatever, and every place has the bad apples and stuff that doesn't work as well. But you could go to Canada, you go to London. I can guarantee you, they don't have it like how we have it. You got people on the street, the richest country. The country's rich, and you got 1% of people that are rich. Okay. Oh, I make 100 grand. You ain't rich because you cannot be invited to where they go. So you're out there, you're down here with us. Okay. Your 100 grand. Okay. Your 200 grand. You're down here with the rest of us. Okay, you ain't up there with them, and that's what is the problem with all of this also is, people are so separated with their political ideologies and everything else, that's why you have what's going on here. Well, if Biden did this, then, and then Kamala, oh, don't come, don't. And then Biden, oh, oh, wait, what's my name again? Oh, yeah, someone come, border, what country am I in again? And you have all this craziness going on. It's like, yo, it's a hot mess, yo. It's a hot mess. But apparently there are circular saws in the buoys, which I did not know at all. And it's unfortunate that that's what's going on. I feel like there's probably been some other casualties that they just have not mentioned because, oh, well, that didn't happen. And this is medieval stuff, yo. This is that medieval stuff, you know. The only difference is you were unknowingly going through all of this. At least there, you knew you were going to be stretched out or had a needle in the eye, but I digress. Hey, I greatly appreciate if you could support me. Simply go to ebay.com. In the search bar, type in Latrice Limited, click on shops, and then support me. I have a wide variety of items on there, many of my own personal Latrice Limited items, such as candles, bath bombs, soaps, essential oil blends, lingerie robes, so much stuff. I even have men's ties and comic books on there. Definitely support me, and do not forget to like and subscribe. Thank you.